Hi, my name is John Whitehead and welcome to this week's video blog post. Who are you as a leader? I was reading an article today from Marshall Goldsmith, who puts out a great newsletter, and if you haven't signed up for that or you're not familiar with it, you should Google Marshall Goldsmith, look up for his newsletter and sign up for it. It's free, doesn't cost anything. In fact, Marshall is known for giving away his stuff. I mean, he gives away an awful lot of stuff. And it's because he wants to share. He wants to share his knowledge of what he's learned over the years. And Marshall has been a great virtual mentor to me over the years as I got into coaching, actually prior to coaching, but then as I've gotten into coaching. And I followed his methodology a lot when I actually coach, his stakeholder coaching process. But in this newsletter, he was asking about who you are as an individual. And it got me thinking about who we are as leaders. Who are you as a leader? If you have, it doesn't matter how many folks you have that report to you, maybe it's just one, maybe it's half a dozen, maybe it's 20. You are in a leadership role. You're being looked on as a leader. You model for your direct reports what you want leadership to be. So who are you fundamentally as a leader? Where does that come from? How do you behave in that leadership role? Where does that come from? You may have had mentors in the past yourselves. You would have had previous managers, previous leaders that you're involved in. Your parents, for example, would have been influences on you. The school you went to would be an influence. Who you surround yourself with becomes an influence. And sometimes I think we do need to stop and we need to step back and we need to reflect on who am I as an individual and the way I live my life, but for the purposes of this conversation, as a leader, where are those influences coming from? And how can I improve? How can I grow? Where are those one or two areas that I can focus on, where I can improve myself? And that is one of the reasons why I, in my coaching work, when I'm coaching a leader, love to use the LPI 360, or the Leadership Practices Inventory, that comes from the work of Kouzes and Posner in the Leadership Challenge. And the reason for that is because they say that as leaders or as individuals, we do certain things. We are doing certain things. It's how frequently. I mean, we wouldn't be in a leadership role if we hadn't been doing some certain things. But how frequently do we do them? And that's based on that, how can we improve that frequency? How we can improve those frequencies of doing those positive things and maybe reducing the things that we're doing that are negative, right? And the LPI 360 shows that. And then we can put it into practice. But think about the other influences that are around us. Our manager, for example, the person we report to, what's the influence there? Is that a point of a challenge for you, a point of contention? Is that a bit of a challenge? How do you work around that? Often we talk about leadership and management as managing down, right? But there's also that managing up. There's also how we work with our own managers and our own leaders. Those are some questions. I've given you some suggestions of things to do. Take a look at, is there a survey? Is there a process? Is there assessment you can do to point out those things where you may want to improve on? If you're not sure, you can feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to talk to you about that. At the end of this video will be my contact information. And again, if you sign up for this blog post, so you get a weekly reminder when it comes out, I'll send you a free copy of my ebook, What Are These Things Called Soft Skills? So again, thank you for watching my video this week, and we'll talk to you again soon.